Hello, this is Dave. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Today is December 30th, 2014, and the last couple days of 2014. And I just wanted to give an update on some of the changes I just recently made in my room. I do these periodic updates just to show you what's going on. So I guess I'll start with the door over here. Got my storage bins still, trying to figure out where I could store those in the attic. And I just traded the wife with a desk, this metalish desk from downstairs. I had the wooden desk, and actually I saved this part of it, put some screws in it to hold it tighter, and use it just as a stand with a drawer, because I don't have much storage in this room. So anyway, this big thing here is a 13.8 volt power supply that runs my amateur radio stuff. I got two Yaesu radios. One's a 2-meter one. So this is a 75 watt one on the left, and this one here is the 45 watt one on the right. And actually, that one's dual band on the right. But I only use this one on the right side for 440 because I have two separate antennas that are. I don't like using diplexers, so each have their own feed line. And you may have seen them in some of my other videos that I featured. I haven't been on these in probably 2 months, and when I just recently, I just turned them on today because I moved I had to unhook everything to get this in here. I was just listening around a little bit, and the antennas seem like they're working well. I haven't really moved them, the rotors there. Winter time, you got to be careful they don't freeze up. So, and I actually I got several of these 2-line phones, the 982. And this has, and we recently just went back to a landline with a basic talk number, which is on line 2. And this phone indicates what line you're on if somebody's on downstairs, which I kind of like, so I updated it. And that's a talking caller ID box there. That's for line 1 only. Anyway, so power supply and that. And I recently put these shelves up. I don't know if I showed these in the last video. Just for I got some vintage clock radios on the top, another Zenith radio, and a KLH, which I featured in another video some time ago. My drill up there, and just some storage boxes I have here. There's a vintage clock. It's not real vintage, it's just retro looking, modern, whatever. And actually, in this computer here is an Optiplex 740. I actually almost threw this out because I have another one over here. This is a 755, and one didn't have any video out, and one of the power supplies was bad in it. And so I just parted it out and put it made that computer over there has about, I think it has 5 gig of memory. And it works very well. I couldn't get either one to work at one point, so I just ripped them apart and I went through them. And that one's headed for the junk pile. Still got my rowing machine here that I use periodically. Probably not enough. Right now my weight's at about 205, so hasn't moved much since about the end of September. So, and then I got my 2 speakers here for the radios and that. So, and this is my payphone. And actually, if you've seen my last videos, this payphone was usually on my dresser, and my grandsons were in here on the phone, and the little one pulled the stretchy cord and actually pulled the phone off the dresser. Luckily, nobody got hurt, and it was in 2 pieces on the floor, so I had to put it together later because I was on my way to work and I couldn't deal with it then. So, but and it still works fine. You can beat the hell out of them. They still work. So, and then I recently put up this other shelf here, and this is the DSL stuff here. This is a Cisco X2000 modem / router, wireless router, but I've got the wireless part disabled because this one here is a 1000 milliwatt router, which I can see this router. I'll show you. I can actually see my router all the way down past the bridge there. And actually I could see it way on Route 2, which is way the other side of of the hill here. So then of course here I got my son's PlayStation 2 stuff. I want him to get it the hell out of here too. And over here I just got my my Uniden DEC phone and that little slidey phone here, which I found this on eBay. It slides open, hides the keyboard. If I got this really cheap. That's on line 2. This is on line 1. Pulled out the large clock again. There's my extra D830 Dell. And I got some of my satellite receivers there. So, and over here I moved the refrigerator too. Put it over here. I bought these actually too at Radio Shack. These are nice, comfortable headphones that I'm walking. And then these are Sony ones that I found in the closet here when I was cleaning it out. So, and that's the Boost phone that I use for night listening. There's the other rotor for the TV. There's the Dell one that I use daily, and still got the LG 42-inch LCD TV. Got it on Dish Network. So I'm going to be updating this. Maybe get an LED one with tax money and whatnot. So yeah, and there's my Baofeng radio. So, but that's about it. Nice little radio, $30, and whatnot. So do some more updates within the coming future. And like I said, oh yeah, and that's, like I said, that's the DSL stuff. And actually, the speed, I put this new this is Cat 5. They go out to the interface. And it's shielded and it's grounded, and this is the jack for DSL only. This is the only non-filtered line. This is line 2. That the base to talk thing is right here, which back feeds through the whole house. So that'll back feed into the 2-line phone, which I just showed you over here, and back feeds to the ones downstairs. So so I've got the 2 jacks there.